You're going to want to meet this success coach next. Joining us is Joie Ferket from the North Metro office of Coldwell Banker Realty. Hi, Joie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thanks for joining me. So this is kind of a get to know you. Joie, where are you from? Are you from Colorado?
I'm not. I'm actually from Chicago, and I've lived in Colorado for just coming up on our 3-year anniversary here.
Cool. So you grew up in the Chicago area?
I did.
And went to school. Where'd you go to school out there?
I went to a really small college called Judson University and studied communication and marketing and got my 4-year degree there. And that's how I ended up in marketing.
Awesome. And how did you get here?
You know, I used to visit as a kid. We would do a family trip every couple of years, and we would do a reunion in Estes Park. And I just fell in love with Colorado and eventually convinced my husband to come check it out and knew he'd fall in love with it, and took about a year and sold our house, packed up, and ended up in Denver.
So don't tell me, the YMCA. Is that where you did your
You know what? We didn't. I know of it. I've actually been there. I've been ice skating there. But we would do, some family members would camp, and then we would always stay in one of the hotels along the creek.
Yeah, I love Estes Park. It's great.
Me too.
Yeah, it's awesome. So what does a success coach do? What is your job?
Yes. Well, it's a really exciting position. It's rather new with Coldwell Banker, but it's great. So I meet with agents who are new to real estate, with agents who are new just to Coldwell Banker, and existing agents. And my sole goal is to teach them how to utilize the Coldwell Banker tools effectively in order to maximize their business and be able to communicate with their sphere and clients effectively. And then other than that, just helping them get their business off the ground and into production.
I've known Coldwell Banker for a long time, and one would think, well, why would you need all this information? Until you realize all the tools that Coldwell Banker has to offer. It's amazing, all the stuff. It's probably like a fire hose when you're first starting.
It really is. It's a lot to learn, and that's why they're lucky to have people like us here to help them learn little by little and use them effectively, because the tools are just so wonderful. We want to make sure they know how to use them for their business and make the most of them.
So do you even talk to agents who are just thinking about coming to Coldwell Banker and explain what you do?
I do, yeah. We are involved with recruiting, and when new agents are either going through real estate school or whether they're at a brokerage and maybe shopping around for a new one, we're always happy to meet with them and talk to them about the benefits of Coldwell Banker and how we can partner with them and help their success.
Awesome. And you've been doing this for how long? About a year?
So I've been a success coach for about a little less than a year. But before that, I've actually been with Coldwell Banker for almost 5 years. And my previous role was similar, but it was called a marketing coordinator. And it was more on the marketing side, whereas now the new role is definitely helping with marketing and social media, but more the tools and getting agents into production.
Awesome. Yeah, it's important because you want them to hit the ground running, and there's so much for them to learn. And so having that leg up with your help, I'm sure, is really helpful.
It's nice. It's nice to have them have a buddy to help them through the process and always be there for just really anything they need.
Yeah. And so this is a favorite part of my time doing these. It's called 15 favorites. So we're going to walk through what are your favorites, beginning with what's your favorite food?
I'm a vegetarian, so I'd have to go vegetables. But if I had to pick a favorite, I'd go, I love broccoli.
Broccoli's great. And what about your favorite pastime? What do you like to do when you're not working?
Travel. And that's why I'm glad everything's opening back up. I'm a big traveler, and so it's my favorite way to spend time and money.
Exactly. And how about a favorite piece of music or band?
Ooh, okay. So my favorite band is not that well known. They've been around a long time, but they're called Guster. And they're a phenomenal band, and I've seen them all over the country. They're actually playing at Red Rocks for the first time next month, and I'm going to be there seeing them.
Cool. And what about favorite place to visit in Colorado?
Ooh, I love Crested Butte. Definitely my favorite. I love the wildflowers, and I love just to go there and get away from the typical near Denver spots. It's a little bit more removed and totally worth it.
Yeah, it's gorgeous over there, especially this time of year. And
Yes, I agree.
The wildflowers are just amazing. And what about in the world to visit?
Ooh.
So you like to travel?
I do like to travel. I think my favorite place I've ever been is Paris.
Paris, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I studied French in high school, and so to actually make it there and be able to try and use some of my French, emphasis on try, was fun, and I just can't wait to go back.
I've never been to Paris, been to south of France, but never been to Paris. I got to go.
You got to go.
How about your favorite comedian?
Ooh, I'm a big Jim Gaffigan fan. I think he's hilarious, and I just laugh and laugh and would love to see him live sometime.
Yeah, well, I'm sure he's coming out now that COVID's over. And how about favorite restaurant, place to eat, now that they're opening up?
And now that they're open, I would say in Denver, my favorite is Bardot. It's an Italian place over in the Highlands. So I would say currently that's my favorite.
Do you have some place outside of Denver that you go, like in Paris?
Good question. Paris, we ate a lot of places. I had a favorite in Chicago. It was called the Green Zebra, but it closed down. So that's sad.
That's too bad. How about your favorite time of the year?
I'm a big fan of fall. I can't get over those fall colors, and spring in Colorado used to be my favorite, but it's kind of cold and wet. So I'm much more of a fan of fall and leaf peeping.
Yeah, spring's about an hour long here in Colorado.
You're not kidding.
How about favorite movie?
I kind of forgot, but I actually love the movie The Fighter.
Oh, never seen it. Have to check it out.
It's really good. It's got Mark Wahlberg and really big names, and it's a really heartwarming story.
Interesting. How about favorite way to eat pizza? Do you use your hands, or are you a knife and fork person?
I think it depends on the pizza. I like a knife and fork, but some pizza just doesn't warrant that. So I'm see how it goes kind of a person.
Okay, I didn't know whether Chicago would disown you if you ate it with a knife and fork or something.
But sometimes that deep dish is really good with a knife and fork. So I might be like George Costanza with a Snicker bar, but that's.
And how about your favorite smell?
Oh, that's a really good one. Lavender. I love lavender. It makes me very calm, and I just can't get enough of it.
Do you have a least favorite smell?
I really hate the smell of grass. Like when people are cutting the grass and that's the smell, it like tickles my nose.
Yeah, makes me sneeze, so I agree.
Yeah, same. How funny.
How about favorite childhood memory?
That's a good one. I would just say family vacations together. A time where my parents were carefree and not working, and we got to go to new places, which was usually Florida to visit family, or Texas to visit family, or Colorado. Maybe why I ended up here. Yeah.
How about adult memory?
Very good question. I guess I would have to say my wedding.
Oh yeah, sure, of course.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Yeah, that one's to keep your husband happy.
Exactly.
How about favorite person, living or dead?
Oh, I'd go with my husband. I just enjoy his company so much, and I know it might be cliche, but we're, obviously married, but we're really good friends, and he's my best friend.
That's great. And favorite part about what you do?
What I love about what I do is just the personalities. Every single agent is different, and they come with such a unique background, skill set, and goals that I just love adapting to them. And I just love the variety. Every day is different, and the personalities just kind of are all different. And I love the variety.
I bet you're happy COVID's over and you can actually see them in person instead of via Zoom.
Yes, it's really, really nice to get back in touch with people and do the in-person meetings, and just at the office and people pop in, and it's really nice to get back to how it was.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time today, and good luck with the success coaching and meeting all those new agents. And I assume the best way to get a hold of you is to call you on this number?
Yes, this number below is correct. You can call. I'm a big fan of texting or stop by. However it works for you, I'm available.
Well, great. Thanks again for your time.
Have a great day.
You too. For more real estate news, go to retoday.com.